Gross domestic product, or GDP, is the total monetary value of all goods and services produced within a country's borders over a specific period, usually a year or a quarter. It's one of the most important indicators of a country's economic health and performance, showing whether the economy is growing or contracting. GDP is calculated using three main methods: the production approach, the income approach, and the expenditure approach. The most common is the expenditure approach, which adds up all spending in an economy using the formula GDP equals consumption, C, plus investment, I, plus government spending, G, plus net exports, exports, imports. For example, imagine households in a country spend $10 trillion on goods and services consumption. Businesses invest $3 trillion in equipment and infrastructure investment. The government spends $5 trillion on public services, government spending. And the country exports $2 trillion worth of goods while importing $1 trillion, net exports of $1 trillion. The GDP would be $19 trillion. GDP can be measured in two ways: nominal GDP and real GDP. Nominal GDP uses current market prices and doesn't adjust for inflation, while real GDP adjusts for inflation to provide a more accurate picture of an economy's true growth over time. For instance, if nominal GDP grows by 5% in a year, but inflation is 2%, real GDP growth is 3%. GDP growth rates indicate how well an economy is performing. Positive growth means the economy is expanding, creating jobs, and improving living standards. For example, a 3% annual GDP growth rate is generally considered healthy. Conversely, negative growth over 2 consecutive quarters signals a recession, which can lead to job losses and reduced economic activity. While GDP is a key economic indicator, it has limitations. It measures the value of production but doesn't account for factors like income inequality, environmental sustainability, or quality of life. For example, a country with high GDP might still have significant poverty or pollution issues. Other metrics, such as the Human Development Index, HDI, are often used alongside GDP for a fuller understanding of societal well-being. In summary, GDP measures the total economic output of a country, combining consumption, investment, government spending, and net exports. It's a vital tool for assessing economic health, tracking growth, and comparing economies globally. Despite its limitations, GDP remains a cornerstone of economic analysis, providing valuable insights into a country's economic trajectory.